Hello, welcome. Gonna make some blondies, I think. Oh, hold on 1 second. That light is a little bit too much. Oop. Now I'm like Geordie from like Star Trek. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna find a better angle in my kitchen. Let's see here. I don't know. I might have to keep it here and hope for the best. I'm just getting stuff together to bake some blondies. And I'm going to make them with chickpeas. And normally I would use carob chocolate chips, but I am out. So I'm going to use milk chocolate chips. And I usually don't give my recipes out. I'm just letting you know. But I'm going to be kind and do it this time. And I've got butterscotch chips and real maple syrup, vanilla. You also need some salt. I use sea salt always. Hello, Colin, and whoever else is joining. You need peanut butter. I do have some powdered peanut butter, but I don't think I have enough for the recipe, so I'm just going to go with what I have here. And I usually use smooth peanut butter. And I need some baking powder and baking soda. So I'm going to go fetch those things. Everybody's having a good day? Yeah, just making some bacon. I have the day off today and I have the day off tomorrow because it's kind of crappy to be delivering mail. It's a little bit slippery out there because we got a bunch of snow and snow covers the ice and now it's raining. So that's the situation. I got my little Molly maid mopping the floor right now. I call her Molly maid. It's my little robotic vacuum. Good times. So yeah, I'm going to make some chickpea blondies and it's pretty easy and it's full of protein. So that's good. If you like protein. So yeah, I'm going to open up a can of chickpeas. It's for a 540 milliliter can. So I like to get that done and strained and rinsed. Yeah. How you guys doing out there in gals and guys? How you guys and gals doing out in the world of technology from where you're at? It's good to see you too, Colin. Hopefully the vibe is much better today. So yeah, I'm just straining my, don't mind my sink, it's a little bit messy. I'm just straining my chickpeas and I'm gonna rinse them out. I was playing a bit of guitar earlier, but wasn't really in the mood. I'm like, you know what, I feel like baking. So here I am, gonna bake. That's what I do good. I love baking. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm just gonna let that strain here. My chickpeas, canned chickpeas. So Andrea, just a question. Did you know eating chocolate or drinking coffee can make you dream on a night? If I had late at night. Are you saying that coffee or chocolate makes you dream at night? I don't, I drink enough coffee. I find that that doesn't really impact me drinking coffee or eating chocolate at night. I think it more or less has to do with what's going on in the universe. Like I've been noticing, you know, alignments, or if I have things on my mind. I guess the other day there was some sort of crazy alignment going on in the universe, and I did have a couple of strange dreams 2 nights in a row. So I usually tend to document my dreams. So it can induce it with some people, but not all. I guess so, right? Yes, it would. So I'm just adding these chickpeas to a food processor. I wish I had a food processor with a metal blade as opposed to a plastic one, because the plastic one takes a little bit longer, I find, to do it. So after the can of chickpeas, I add 2 cups of peanut butter, or sorry, not 2 cups. I add a half cup, 2 cups. That's crazy. So I usually use my like quarter cup thingamabob here, and I wing it actually. I wing it, I mean like a big dollop of it. I love peanut butter. So that's like more protein on top of the protein, because you can't get enough protein when you don't eat meat. And I love making these. I love eating these. They're really good. Like I said, they're called blondies. I guess there's a different way of making them. I've never had them the normal way with like wheat flour. But usually they're like vegan and gluten-free. These are gluten-free, so I call them vegetarian. I don't know. Is eating maple syrup still vegan? Because it comes from a tree, right? And if vegans don't eat honey, should they not be eating maple syrup? Because I'm the only one eating them, I'm allowed to lick my finger and put it in the bowl. Okay. So we got the chickpeas in here. We got some peanut butter in there. And I got you guys hanging out on my blender because I'm charging my phone at the same time. Okay, so now we're going to use some maple syrup. Let's get it on. I need a third of a cup of that. So far we've got 1 can of chickpeas. We've got half a cup of peanut butter, smooth. And now I'm putting in a third of a cup of real maple syrup. None of that like Aunt Jemima stuff, okay? I mean, you want real. You want to appreciate these things. These are going to taste so good. So yeah, third of a cup of peanut butter or of maple syrup. I would be the worst like person to make an actual channel for cooking. Screw up all your ingredients list. So again, 1 can of chickpeas, half a cup of peanut butter, a third of a cup of real maple syrup. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons. And this is another thing I wing is vanilla. And I don't use any of that like fake stuff. I use the real stuff. So you're supposed to put 2 teaspoons. I wing it, and usually a little bit more. Tastes pretty good. Oh yeah, I would probably suggest you to put your oven to 350 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is Fahrenheit, but I do 350 Celsius. And you want it on like the middle bottom rack. And now I'm going to add a little bit of salt, half a teaspoon. Because I'm using sea salt, I use just a little bit less than half a teaspoon because it says it's fine, but it really isn't. And usually this recipe doesn't call for chocolate chips or butterscotch, but I find that the combination of both just like sends your mouth into like an explosion of flavor. And then you're going to put like a quarter of a teaspoon of each baking soda and baking powder. That's good stuff. Good stuff. I had so much fun playing guitar the other night. I just wish that my internet connection was a little bit better. Is it better now? Because I'm on my phone. I think I've got my... No, I'm using my home data. Is the connection good? Okay. So now that I've got all this might get a little bit loud. So I'm going to be food processing this. So I might put the mic off just because it's really loud. And I'm going to blend it for about, I don't know, 5 minutes on high. Oh, okay, it did glitch. Darn it. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the mic so it's not so loud. So you want it really smooth too. I just want to let you know, because like you don't want pieces of chickpeas. You want it nice and smooth, like a batter. Okay. So that's why it takes a little bit long to do it. So anybody joining in, I see there's a new person. We're making chickpea blondies. It's a type of dessert. It's got real maple syrup, peanut butter, chickpeas, salt. It'll have milk chocolate chips, which I usually use carob chips, and butterscotch. Okay, it's all good now. Okay. So let me know if this is loud. Is that loud? Is it loud? Okay, good. So I usually make it in a pan, but I think I'm going to make like 2 bite size, like, you know, a little muffin pan. I'm going to make like 2 bite blondies. Like that. So yeah, I'm going to make 2 bite blondies. Well, this is going to be more like 2 bite. This is like 1 bite. So I don't think I don't have another tray like this. So I think I'm going to start with this one, and whatever I have left, I'll make some 2 biters. What I have to do with this too is I'm going to have to grease it with some coconut oil. So I'll be doing that while this is still mixing, because this might take like a little bit, because I don't have a metal blade. It's a plastic blade. I got this at this like a thrift store. Well, my mother got it for me at a thrift store, and it didn't come with a metal blade. Wah, wah. Greasing up the pan. Just a little bit. Hey, Rael. Hi, Rael. How you doing? I'm making some chickpea blondies. Did you want 1 or 2 tomorrow? Before I eat the whole pan? They're made with chickpeas, peanut butter, real maple syrup. It's got chocolate chips and butterscotch chips. I think I've made them for you. I think you've tried them before. I'm not too sure if you like them or not. But I will be, that's what I'm doing. Just making use of my time off. Got quite a bit done today, actually. I installed a toilet paper holder, and I installed a hand towel holder in my bathroom. Then I went upstairs and cleaned out my office. I had a few boxes to take care of and take the things out of them. So I did that, and I emptied out the closet that was full of my camping stuff, and brought all that stuff downstairs. Well, I was pretty busy. So I'm going to put this back on because I don't think it's ready. Rael, I'm going to see, Rael and Colin, I'm going to see if my mom wants to join too. Hold on 1 second. For this first. More. Let's see here. Nope. I don't close. Oh, I don't know if I disappeared there for a second. Oh man. I'm trying to get my mom up here there, see if I could get her. Oh, she's already there. So Colin says, I have been out and bought my good friend a motorbike lift for his Harley Davidson. It was a gift for him as a good friend. He's been for a lot of years. Well, that's really nice of you, Colin. Aw, I'm sure he really appreciated that. Harleys are not light bikes. So I'm sure that he really appreciated that. So Mama, I don't know how long you've been on, but I'm making some chickpea blondies. And I'm not working tomorrow. They let us know that we're not working tomorrow already today. So hey, but I'll be in town, Mom. So if you would like a chickpea blondie, just give me a thumbs up. Gotta make cooking fun. That's why my baking and my cooking is so good. It's made with love. So, okay, so I think that this is done now. So that's pretty much the consistency that you want out of your chickpeas. If you could get it even more, that's great. But because I don't have a metal blade on this, it doesn't break it down as good as I want to, or it does, but I have to wait like until hell freezes over. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm making it work, okay, guys and gals. I'm making it work. And anybody want to lick the blade? Psych. Okay. So now that I have the blade out, what I usually do is I'll add, like, I don't know, less than a quarter of a cup of butterscotch chips, and less than a quarter of a cup of, I usually use carob chips, but I'm using milk chocolate, and that's okay. And to the batter. You don't want to put these in while you're blending it up, because then you're going to break them all up into pieces. You don't want that. You want them to, you know, be whole chips. And you just mix it. I just mix this up in the food processor. Oh yeah, that looks good. Looks good. And let's see here. I want to show you what's up. See? Yummy. Yum, 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 yum. It's good. Good stuff. And so then you just drop it into your little pan. I'm going to take my teaspoon that I used for my peanut butter. You know? Let's see here if I could show you what I'm doing there. Just, you know, just put it in just like that. These are so good. My mouth is watering right now. I can't wait to have one. I would love to open up a restaurant with my baking and stuff. It's so good. Okay. Or use a space to bake, you know, like rent out a space and bake and bring it to like a farmer's market and sell it. So I think I can't do it out of my own kitchen. I don't think it's legal to do that. You have to have a separate space. I'm just banging it on the counter so the pockets of air get out. Yeah. Anybody hungry? Anybody want a blondie? Wish I could send this to you, Colin. I don't know how the integrity of it would be if I would to send it overseas to you. It probably cost a fortune too for you to get it like express Royal Mail. Oh yeah, yum 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 yum. Oh no, man, my mouth is watering. So Mom Molly is cleaning the living room. I've got her mopping the floor. Been busy today. Yeah. So let's see here. I need to get myself another small pan, a small muffin pan like this. So I like the size of blondies. So yeah, so I got this pan all filled up. Just gonna smash it on the counter there. Yeah, that food processor. It needs a metal blade for sure. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill up the bigger ones. With the bigger ones, I don't fill it all the way up to the top, maybe like 3/4 of the way. I'll show you what I mean in a couple of seconds there. Oh yeah. Snack for me. Yummy. So good. So good. So Mama, I should be getting some guitar wall mounts tomorrow. So I'll be able to hang 2 of the guitars up on the wall. Make some more room for the rest of our musical instruments combined. Oh yeah. Yummy. And I think I have room for a 6th one. Oh yes. This is the weight of my heart is through my stomach. When I was living in North Bay, Colin, I don't know if I was live streaming at the time. I think I was, but at the time, North Bay didn't have a barrier-free 24-hour arrangement for the homeless. And by that time, it was getting really cold outside. And so a lot of them were just sleeping outside, and still it happens. But so I decided to go around with my own money. I was making like soup every night or chili and baking. I'd make like cookies or these blondie squares, and I'd go around with my car and feed the homeless. And there's some people that gave me donations of like clothes, mitts, and stuff like that. So whoever needed gloves or mitts or a jacket or toques or whatever, I was like, whatever was donated to me, I would like hand out. My car was even used as like a warming center for a few people. Well, you know, we were all just waiting for a warming center to open up. So I'm glad to say that they finally had one open, but unfortunately, it almost came too late. There was one young guy who suffered really bad frostbite on his feet. And so I don't know if he lost his toes or not, but I know he was hospitalized. And there was another gentleman who almost set himself on fire trying to keep warm in his tent. I guess he had fallen asleep with a propane torch, like drawing something. And so his tent caught on fire while he was in it. So I brought him to the hospital. He was in rough shape. Like his arms were burned. It had like polyester, you know, in the tent. So it just like stuck to his skin. I felt so bad for that guy. So I hope he's doing better now. And yeah, so it would be cool to go around and, you know, like have a line of food and feed people. But I think in Ontario, like you kind of need a license in order to do something like that. If you were to sell it, you know. So, okay, here we are. I got 6 in the big pan. And then I got some in a little pan. So this is the situation here. Yeah. So I'm going to put it in my oven. So I got it on the rack, like second from the bottom. I just want to show you how I work. Yeah, that's my oven. Yummy. So I usually let that do its thing until like it's, you know, like it's a little bit more than golden brown around the edges and they've pulled away from the edges. So there's no time frame on it. Every oven's different, but what do they call for here? 20 minutes. I usually do it for about a half an hour. So I want to show you. Oh, look at Molly go. She's just cleaning the floor. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna go make myself a coffee actually. I think a coffee, oh, you want to see the good work I did here in the bathroom? There you go. That's what I installed today. You know, doing that. Amazon. Yep. So next thing I'm going to install is new lights up here. So I got those on the order. Those will be coming on Sunday. And I've got like a farmhouse style. It's like black trim, but it's got wood and these really nice hanging lights that are like encased in like a cage, I guess you could say. It's going to look nice. Yeah, big difference from what the bathroom used to look like. It had like a 15-inch high toilet. Now there's a 17-inch. I had to take out the back wall where the toilet was because there was some black mold and rot going on. So I had to remedy all that. There was like my dryer plug was just below the old toilet. So I had to move that over. And then there was a stack coming out through the wall for the washer. So I removed that. And it used to be here. So now I've replumbed this. My whole house is done with PEX now. So yeah. Yeah, we got half an hour of waiting for these delicious baking goods to do their thing. I'm looking forward to eating one. I got to figure out what I'm going to make for supper too. I'm really not hungry right now though. Oh, I'm going to save you some, Mom. I know you like my baking. Oh, Mom, I have some 2% milk that I bought when Leanne was over. Did you want it? Because I could bring that over tomorrow. Because I have no use for it. It's just a small little carton. You know, just a small little carton. Because I don't drink milk. Bought it for her. Oh, you know what? Never mind. No bueno. No bueno. No bueno. Past date. I got a video. I asked my friend Miguel, who's from Costa Rica. I asked his friend who lives in Costa Rica, who has a surf shop, if it rains there right now at this time of the year. And so he sent me a video, and it's just gorgeous there. So he's showing me the beach where the surf shop is and stuff like that, and says, no, it usually just rain at night. So I'm like, yeah. So that's cool. I like rain at night. Do you guys like rain at night as opposed to during the day? That's my question to you. I like rain at night as opposed to during the day. Especially being a male lady, you know. That is my biggest pet peeve for work, is delivering mail in the rain. I don't like it. And I don't like giving wet mail to my customers. Here's your papier mâché. I've made it into a bird for you. It used to be a bill. Oh, it used to be. Not anymore, though. Yeah, the room upstairs is nice and tidy. The office, it looks good. Everything is out of the closet that should be. Everything is downstairs. Yes, I got both links of Costa Rica. The one about the frogs, and then the other one, the tourism one. And then I was advised about the buses, so I'm looking forward to figuring that out. I'm really glad that I have an app that I could like translate language, because I'm kind of lost in Spanish. I'm gonna see how our trusted Molly is doing here. I think I might have to fill her up. Oh, yeah. See, she needs a little bit of love here. I'm gonna add some more love to her so she can keep mopping the floor like a good girl. Nope. Pretty easy. I just wish that this would be a little bit bigger in size, this canister for the water. But she's been going for a good, I don't know, 2 hours now on this little amount. Okay, this is the first time I tried mopping with her, so I just add a little bit of product to it. And let's see here. I'm going to flip her upside down, and I think I'm going to just clean this off a bit. She's dirty. I was checking, I don't know, on Saturday when I was jamming, there was somebody who requested put another log on the fire. So I was looking at that song the other day. There we go. And that should be good. I'm gonna flip her back. All right, let her do her thing. There we go. Okay, coffee time. You guys like perk your coffee, or do you press it? For me, I don't care if it's perked or pressed, but I like it really strong. I like bold coffee. And ever since I quit like drinking my coffee with, especially, yeah, since I stopped drinking it with like milk and sugar, I just drink it black now, and it's delicious. I don't think I could ever go back now that I've gone black. All puns intended. Anyways, silly me. Nescafe out of the jar. Yes. Are you talking about instant coffee? And they sell Nescafe there? No doubt. That's pretty cool. They're worldwide. Huh. I like drinking instant coffee when I'm camping. That's what I appreciate. But when I come back from camping, it's like for sure I'm getting the strongest coffee I could get. But I don't know if you've seen in my videos on this YouTube site, I did a video where I was boiling water with a rock because I forgot my my cookware while I was camping. So I was like, how am I going to, I didn't even care about food. I was just more concerned about how I was going to make coffee until I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do it like caveman style. So our good friend Rael here, he had given me this 3-prong, it's for like a little stove for like a propane tank. And so like you just screw it onto the propane tank. So I had that pronged out, and then I had a little rock sitting on top, and I just light up the fire and I just heated up the rock until for like 10 minutes, right? I had it cleaned first and I drop it into my cup of water. You have to make sure it's a metal cup because you don't want to put it in plastic. That'd be kind of silly. It's gonna melt through. So I boiled the water and I was able to make myself a coffee. I'm like, I'm so smart. I felt like I was like a crow. Yeah. Mom, like, you must have got notification there while you're on the internet that I was on the internet. I know you're in the chat room, Mom. That's all I was saying. I was asking you if you wanted me to bring you some dessert tomorrow. Because I could bring you some dessert tomorrow. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's not too late. I forgot to put some chips on the top of those. It's not too late. So yeah, I just like scatter just a little bit on top. So they're not just inside, they're on top too, you know? A lot of love. I made some organic chocolates for Christmas time. Those were delicious. I don't know, Colin, if they sell hot lip jubes, like what's another word for jubes? Anyways, it's like a candy that you could buy at the store, and they're like hot cinnamon flavored gummy bears, like a gummy bear. Anyway, so I made chocolates that emulated that flavor with habanero chili powder, a lot of cinnamon, and dehydrated strawberries. Oh my goodness, they were a hit. I make other ones that have like sea salt and blueberry, like dehydrated blueberries, and raw cocoa nibs. And raw cocoa nibs, I don't drink, but it has like kind of like a whiskey taste to them, aftertaste. So, oh, you think so? Yeah, really good jubes. Those are my favorite as a kid. Okay, man, these ones really popped up. So I'm gonna just add some chocolate chips to the top of those. Ah, just been busy all day, keeping busy. There we go. Did you eat yet, Mama? How are the bebés doing? Is my little cloud being a good boy today? Did he land on your shoulder today? Okay, let's see here. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yummy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Some for the mouth too. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's fix the problem. We added some chips to the top too. Got a little ahead myself. Okay. Back in the oven it goes. Back to dishes here. Okay. Now we're doing dishes together. Penny Duncan. Howdy. I feel bad that you got to work despite the weather. I got called this morning saying, don't bother coming in. I'm like, great. Then this afternoon, they're like, don't bother coming in tomorrow. I'm like, great. So yeah, Penny, I just finished making some chickpea blondies. And they're made with chickpeas, real maple syrup, peanut butter, real vanilla, the usual baking powder and soda and salt. And then inside I put like chocolate chips and butterscotch chips, and now they're in the oven. Yeah, we did that all together. No. Yeah. So yeah, just a busy girl, doing busy things, cooking. Did you eat any of the awesomeness that I made on the line? I can't remember. I made soup. I made that deconstructed cabbage roll soup. I made fajitas another night. That was really good. I think, yeah, you had the fajitas. That's right. So good. Yeah. The Kim is online, the mother. Welcome to my kitchen, where magic happens and love is made. And for your sister, I posted on, I got in touch with the editor from Sudbury.com, and he should have something posted over the next couple of days about like to get people to stop for the ducks. Because like that's pretty sad that people are like not stopping and running them over. No regard for life, just total disregard. So hopefully people start slowing down. But told your sister we should maybe plan like a city hall meeting and kind of bring it up. It might not, have an impact this year, but definitely for next year if they could come up with a plan. Because that's awful, Their lives matter too. Yeah. My mother loves my meatballs the best. I make Beyond Meat meatballs with Beyond sausage and Beyond hamburger. And those are so good. I like my balls. My balls are the best. Right? Yeah, exactly. We need to video them. Put a camera up and catch the mofos. Be good to have a trail cam on a tree and get the license plates of the assholes who are doing that. Because like even on my mail route, Penny, I live on my mail road is on Arnold, and they have one of those like speed signs that lights up with how quick you're going. And fucking people still like just blow down that street. And I have 3 cops that live on that street, okay? And somebody hit a mallard duck right in front of the cop's house. Like, come on. You know? Like, I understand it's such an inconvenience for you guys to slow down a little. You know? It makes me want to just throw even more food on the road for them. It's like I had this idiot of a landlord in North Bay, and he had no care in the world for pigeons or stuff, but he was the one that kept the problem persisting by not closing off his soffits and deterring the pigeons from nesting up in his soffits, right? Well, then I guess the pigeons started getting into his garage, and then he didn't have a problem until I guess his buddy had stuff stored in there. So the pigeons were obviously, the droppings were falling on his buddy's stuff, and his buddy lost his shit. So the landlord went in there with a shop vac and was shop vacuuming up the babies, man. I lost it on him. Lost it. So, and I had like a huge, like 50-kilogram bag of food, okay? And I was just throwing all the seeds around him. I didn't give I love big balls and I cannot lie. Okay. Yeah, me too. I did. Oh, you would love my balls. They're so good. Mom, are my balls good or are they good? Yeah. Like in a meatball sub, you know? Or with like a gravy and lots of mushrooms, you know? Yummy. Side streets are 20 miles an hour there. So 20 miles an hour, how quick is that in kilometers? Don't you go by kilometers, Colin? In the UK? No? Oh my goodness, it smells so good in this kitchen. I wish you could scratch and sniff the screen. Well, you know, maybe not the screen and me, but like, you know, if there was like up here or something right there, you know? Yeah, you know what? You can't unscramble an egg. You're right. People are stupid and you can't fix stupid. Yeah, people that do that kind of stuff should be charged, you know, no regard for life. You know, somebody just went up to them, their mom or their dad, and just like booted their dad or their mom in the face, you know, killed them. Come on. People are idiots. I have no faith in people sometimes. My kitchen is getting clean. My living room's looking clean. It's all good. So you're not working today, or did you already work? Oh my God, I gotta do something about that cupboard. I got this one cupboard. These are old cupboards. And I have this top cupboard. I have to use a knife to open it. It is heartbreaking. Okay, so where was I on the coffee? I totally abandoned coffee shit. Okay, yes. Oh, no worries. That's another day, another story. Okay, do I have enough coffee? Rael, if you're around, I'm going to use that nifty coffee grinder. Oh, yeah. I don't put my weed in it, okay? Because I don't smoke weed anymore. I can't believe it. It's been like over a year now since I quit smoking the weed. I have no more vices other than picking my nose once in a while. It's crazy. Yeah, I got a long story for you too. That's another story. Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, beans all over the place, folks. Now, If the blender wasn't loud enough, this is going to be nice and loud. Did you, Penny, did you get to catch the live stream on Saturday? It was a little bit choppy because I don't know, my home internet is kind of choppy for some reason. But it was a pretty good set. I only intended on doing like an hour's worth of playing guitar, but I ended up doing like 3 effing hours. It was good. It was nice to have everybody, like just get to chat with each other and get to meet new people from different parts of the world. I had a band from Argentina pop in to my live stream. I was like, holy geez, that's cool. All right, this is going to be a little bit loud. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. No big deal. Perfect. We got some more got some more beans ground up. You know what I'm looking forward to in Costa Rica? Is coffee. Oh, I don't like working in the rain. I'd rather take a snowstorm over rain any day. There we go. Boom! Coffee's on, folks. Oh, cool. Thank you for watching some clips. Yeah, I got 2 channels. One of them is for like, it's called Soul Sync Chronicles, and it's like, it's about like, spiritual connectivity, or when you have those moments of synchronicity or intuition. So I just talk about like personal experiences that I've had. So like, other people that are going through that don't understand what the F's going on, then they don't feel so alone. Yeah, Costa Rica has always been on my bucket list, so I'm quite excited to go. I've been told by so many people that I belong there. It's like my type of folk. And the food is like right up my alley, except for, like if I was still eating fish and meat, I think that it'd be even more, but that's okay. They have a lot of amazing like vegetarian stuff there too. But I'm really looking forward to seeing my favorite band live there, because that's the whole reason why I decided. Because originally, like they are playing in Toronto, but when I was looking up the tickets to see Incubus live in Toronto, I usually go up front. Like I like being up front to watch their show, and I don't go to many concerts, but I do go see them because they're awesome. Their tickets at the Budweiser stage are like $1,500 up front. I'm like, yeah, no. And so then I seen where their other shows were being held, and I seen that they're playing in Costa Rica. And I was supposed to go to Florida on my holidays, but because of the whole Trump tariff thing, decided to boycott that. And I was like, oh my God, they're playing in Costa Rica. I checked to see how much a ticket was up front. $300 compared to $15. I was like, okay, well, let's make a trip out of this. So I'm saving the best for last. That's the last thing I'm gonna do when I'm in Costa Rica. But the rest of the time, I'm probably gonna go sightseeing and check out sloths. Maybe I'm gonna learn how to surf with my buddy Miguel's friend, who they co-own a shop together there. So that'll be cool. And yeah, enjoy the food, maybe go to some markets. I bought into a night tour where like all these nocturnal amphibians and animals come out. And so that'll be cool. But their nighttime starts apparently at like 5 or 6. So I know, it's so cool. So cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Nice solo trip. There you go. The kitchen is almost clean. I can't wait to renovate this kitchen space, but that's going to be like a while from now. Things cost money, you know. But my girlfriend gave me some pretty brand spanking new cupboards, so I'm looking forward to putting those in when the time comes. But for now, I gotta deal with these old school cupboards. And look at this. Look at this wallpaper. Do you remember those Magic Eye books that you could buy in like grade school? That's what this wallpaper reminds me of, is those Magic Eye books. It's like, you know, where you put your nose close to it and you pull the book back and then you start seeing an image. Yeah, well, it wasn't originally supposed to be alone, but it will be alone now. That's another story. And I've done some traveling by myself. I've gone to LA, and that was fun. I seen Incubus live there. So I've seen Incubus three different countries, obviously Canada, the States, and now Costa Rica. So I'm like, yeah, what better place to see them is somewhere warm. So that's cool. Your daughter went to Vancouver and seen Taylor Swift for under $300. In Toronto, it would have been thousands. Wow! Wow! That's crazy. Yeah, she's the money maker. Her, I don't know if I like. She gets enough money. She don't need mine. I know. Oh, you don't mind that wallpaper? I'm like, yeah. Oh, my vacuum is being quiet. You know, my vacuum is almost like a kid that's being super quiet. I have to go check up on it. She's okay though. She's okay. Molly is okay. I'll show you what I did today, and I just organized my it's a little dark. Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Colin, well, it was nice to have you on. Thanks for showing up all the way from the other side of the ocean. Thank you. I hope you have yourself a good evening. Enjoy your cup of tea. So yeah, I cleaned up my office space here. This will be for the birds when they get here. And I cleaned out this closet too because it was a mess. So wow! That's it. That's for sewing. Yeah, so cleaned up this room nice, and it was a mess for like weeks. So it's nice to have it all fixed up. So in about, I don't know, 8 weeks or so, maybe even 6 weeks, the birds will be here. I can't show my mom's room because I don't want to ruin her room surprise. That looks good. Penny, what do you think about this color of wall? That's what I think. What do you think about that, like Sudbury Transit symbology here? Like, I don't like it. Oh. But you know what I do like is the jet tub. It's big and it's nice. I haven't used it after work yet, but I have used it. And it is really awesome. Oh, this coffee smells so good. It's ready. Are you leaving too, Mama? Do you have one of these cups, Penny? I've had mine forever. I think I've had it for 7 years now. But what I wish they would come out with again to give us as a present is those Canada Post gray shirts. I really like those t-shirts. I don't know what the heck happened to mine. Oh, I could paint tile. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm just going to remove it and put something else for tile. Because I'm not liking it at all. I have to try to figure out how I'm going to, my floor has a dip in it too. So I got to figure out how I'm going to fix that because it's uneven. I can put leveling stuff, but I don't know how it's going to work. I was suggested to jack up the floor. So if I do that, then I'll probably do that first, and then because I'm sure that things are going to crack in the bathroom, like some of the tile and stuff, which is okay. I don't care. But one step at a time. I got to work on my ceiling though, because I took out all of the ceiling tiles because there was a leak. I guess the house was vacant for like a few years, and at one point they turned the power off, and then there was a break in the pipes, and so yeah, it just leaked through the ceiling, the tiles. So there was some like rotted tile, so I just removed all the tiles ceiling. And so I'm left with the strapping, and I was able to do all my plumbing because of it, so that's good. But I still got to fix one of the pipes, like for the gray water. There's a little bit of a hole in it, so I got to get that fixed. Well, it's a small space. I don't want to do myself. Yeah, we need more presents from the boss. They were kind of stingy this year. They didn't give anything. Like last year, they at least gave like a gift card and a card, This year, oh yeah, you guys are on strike. That's it. Nothing, no, nothing for you. We don't appreciate anything you do. Oh, the post office. And with this whole SSD coming in, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay to some degree because I do my walk by like the book, and so it won't really impact me. But I'm not looking forward to losing my current walk and all the customers that I've come to appreciate, like as family and stuff like that. So that's going to suck changing routes if I don't get like some of my current route. Well, I don't know. I'm encouraging people to do their walk by the book, take all their breaks, slow it down, no accidents, because I think that if people come back early, they're going to be sent out again. And that's what they're trying to stop is people coming back early, like all the runners and stuff, or the people that are, only doing a third of the bare minimum. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we could still hold on to some overtime. I know my route is overassessed, so I'm getting, I'm always into overtime. Yeah, reliefs. Yeah, there's a couple of reliefs that don't deserve the extra buck an hour where I'm at. Oh my God. But what can you do, right? You just gotta do your job. Yeah, exactly. Have your lunch and your breaks. You even go back to the, well, I guess we can't because all the walks are going to be mobile. So my walk, it's been split into two now, and there's one that's 8:30 in the morning and the other one is 10:30, and the 10:30 is an RPO pickup. And so I'd have to stop everything I'm doing and pick up stuff at the RPO and then bring it to LaSalle. No, I'm not in the mood to do that. I would rather, oh, yay, my pics are showing on CTV tonight. Yay. Which ones? The ones on the walk, like the welcome sign and then the squiggly line art? Is that what you're saying, Mom? That's cool. That's awesome. Thanks for the update. Yeah. So it'll be nice to like everybody can have a mobile. Oh, meatball sandwich is coming soon. What do you mean? Are you having a meatball sandwich? I don't. Oh, you want me to make meatballs to make sandwiches. Is that what you're saying? My mom likes my balls. Yeah. I said that a few times today already, this evening. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Yeah, I got my guitar here, but I'm just not playing this evening for you guys. But I was playing. I was playing Ray LaMontagne, and I was playing Sarah McLachlan, and I dabbled into what else here? Oh, George Michael's. Yeah, just add to my list. I pretty much did my whole book last weekend. Oh, did I swear, Mom? You're going to sign off? Okay, Mama. But the desserts aren't ready yet. Oh, I could smell them. I'm going to check on them, actually. That's when you know they're almost done, when you can smell them. You're like, oh, it's too good. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? See how they're like pulling away? They're almost ready. Almost. Let's take a... Oh, man. Those are going to be ready in like 5 minutes. Just a fiver. 5 minutes. Good stuff. So yeah, welcome to my living room. Welcome to the manor, the Goslin Manor. The bank repo steal. They stole it from him, and I stole it from the bank. I love it. Oh, I'm so grateful. Hey, Mom, we're so grateful we stole this, eh? Okay, Mom, I love you. Have yourself a good night. I'll talk to you later, okay? Mm. Don't let your meat loaf, okay, Mom? Give the birds a kiss for me. I was going to go to town, but I'm not going to go to town tonight. I don't feel like driving for a half an hour. I was going to go to a meeting tonight. But I think I'm just going to stay home and put around. And cleaned out my basement, brought all my camping stuff downstairs, divvied up the stuff that doesn't belong to me to give back. That's another story, Penny. Oh, the unexplained on the boob tube. All right. Oh, you work in the morning. Okay. Well, Penny, have yourself a good evening too. Thanks for stopping by, girl. I'll catch you on the flip side. Okay. Bye. No, I'll just maybe I will play just like a bit. That was just a phase from Incubus. Anyways, so I think that took up some of the time while I was waiting for this 5 minutes for taking my baking out. So let's go check up on it. Okay, let's go. Yummy. I think it's ready. Okay, let's take it out. Let's pull it out. Oh, that looks so good. I don't know who's on. Yummy. Look at that. So that's some good baking right there. I'm going to take a photo of that. Okay, hold up. Let's photograph this. It says I'm on a call. I can't. But let's look at it. Let's admire it. These are chickpea blondies. And they're still sizzling. So thank you for joining me on this cooking adventure. Questions and answers and comments and love and everybody meeting each other. Thank you. And have yourself a good night.